I think my dreams were pretty typical. You want to, see your children leave the nest.
Buying a larger house and redoing it.
Career was going well.
School teacher, raising 2 boys.
Dreamed of having more children.
And then you had breast cancer.
When I was first diagnosed, my daughter was just about a year old.
I was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer in 2007. At that time, I had 3 teenage children.
The week that we sent our youngest one to college, I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 26.
When I was initially diagnosed, I had HER2-positive breast cancer.
I was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer.
Triple-negative breast cancer. So that kind of just made my life kind of turn upside down at that point.
When I relapsed, I still have HER2-positive metastatic breast cancer.
Even though the Vera Bradley Foundation Center is a large and broad center, we still have to pick our focus. And we decided to go after the most aggressive. We decided we're going to take on the killer. Triple-negative breast cancer that does not respond to hormones, does not have this HER2 growth factor, doesn't have targeted treatments, tends to be very aggressive. It's currently treated with chemotherapy, and women die from this disease.
The Vera Bradley Foundation has made it one of their primary goals to take very, very interesting and innovative ideas and help to move those forward with the concept of making big impact in the world of triple-negative breast cancer.
If they did receive a diagnosis, it would be like a common cold, right? Simple therapies or medications, and they would get on with their lives and get back to it and back to their families and back to their careers.
I would never have thought it possible. I really thought it was an issue of dreaming at the beginning, but when I compare now to then, it's startling.
We're moving into an era where we're not just looking at a patient or using a few characteristics of the patient to actually treat them, but we're actually going to a point where we can analyze their entire genome, so their entire genetic makeup, right? So there we're talking about millions and millions and actually billions of data points for every individual person.
The first human's genome was only sequenced 13 years ago. And that was a project that took 10 years and $3 billion. But we're now in an amazing place, very much like cell phone technology and computer technology. We can run things faster, quicker, and cheaper. This is something that we can literally do for a couple of thousands of dollars now. And so now we're in abundance of data, and these are good things as we try to make major breakthroughs in breast cancer.
Because of the normal tissue bank that we have in IU, we were able to generate a model system where we can figure out from which cell, which type of breast cancer originates, and then link it back to disease, phenotype, as well as how they respond.
My biggest dream is really that we not only treat patients with surgery, radiation, chemotherapy, but that it also really becomes our standard to give patients personal guidelines and tools that let them return as quickly and as fully from treatment back to being themselves and to doing what they love.
I hope that each of the breast cancer patients will be treated with a personalized medicine.
And we will have treatments for almost all type of breast cancer, which cuts across every ethnic group.
So it's important that we continue to research and find the next therapy and the next drug to combat when, cancer does what cancer does.
For those of us who have loved ones, friends, family members, we know patients still die of this disease. And so until the day we've eradicated breast cancer from the planet, we still have a lot of work to do.
$32.5 million later, it's hard to imagine what we would have been able to do without that support.
The millions of dollars that are raised by the foundation lets those of us who are early in our research careers really dream big and explore our passions.
And we're very lucky to have the support of the Vera Bradley Foundation, which allows us to bring together a group of great thinkers with great innovations.
I am so grateful for all the people across the country who are supporting the research that goes on at the Vera Bradley Foundation Center here in Indiana, and that research is reaching places globally.
For me to be able to, say that I'm cancer-free and I'm, have this wonderful quality of life after breast cancer, that wouldn't be possible without people who have donated.
I am evidence of what research can do and will do, life-saving and changing.
I'm so grateful to the Vera Bradley Foundation and for everyone who has donated. Because of what they have done, they are impacting my family directly, as well as my daughter Fritzy and her future.
My hope is that they'll never have to face breast cancer, but if they face it, there'll be a treatment that's just for them.
Hopefully at some point we'll just say it's a disease that we fixed to begin with and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
I really have a million dreams for where breast cancer research can take us.
So every day is a day that my dreams are coming true. Just being here and doing this is a dream coming true.
And that they'll be survivors and they'll be thriving, they'll just live their lives and live out all the dreams that they have.
That's my dream.
That would be what my dream is.
I have a million dreams for the world we're going to make.